with absolutely no surprise, I went to another concert recently. Now, as I mentioned with Motion City's soundtrack, I was really going outside of artists that I knew, especially in comparison to last year. So last week I decided to go see the EDM classic artist, Deadmau5. Now, when I was a kid, there were basically two EDM artists, Deadmau5 and Daft Punk. I really wasn't into Deadmau5. I didn't know anyone that was into it, so by proxy, I really didn't get into it as a kid. But I was a really big fan of Daft Punk. And last year I saw that there were tickets going on sale for a new Deadmau5 tour, which were very reasonably priced, only $50. And I really didn't know what to expect when I first went in, since I've never been to an EDM concert before. And I gotta say, yeah, it was pretty fucking kick-ass, man. I knew a few songs from Deadmau5. I knew mostly some of his older stuff, so basically Ghost and Stuff, more Ghost and Stuff, Ghost and Stuff 3, and of course Strobe, which is, in my opinion, I think his biggest or most popular song. And the week before, I listened to a bunch of songs to get prepared for the concert, and I found out that I really, really enjoyed it. Now, the concert itself has been an experience that I haven't really had before. An EDM crowd is very different from a rock concert or the punk concerts that I'm used to, and it was certainly an exciting experience. The opening acts were pretty okay. Being honest, I don't really remember their names. I don't think it was ever actually said. And I had such a good time, if you catch my drift, that I don't remember everything. But they were okay. But when Deadmau5 got on the stage, ooh, that place went berserk. There was this big cube, like a big-ass cube that he had in the center. And, of course, the cube itself was had lighting effects and stuff, so it would light up and show really cool images, mostly of which were other cubes, including Rubik's cubes, smaller cubes, a tunnel of cubes, which would go into more cubes. There was basically fucking cubes everywhere. But what was cool about this giant cube too is that it rotated. So it was really not a cube. It only had on three sides, really, and then it would rotate, and you would see Deadmau5 himself. And what was really cool is he had the helmet on, and it was lit up, and he was dancing and stuff. But then there would be times when he would take off the helmet and look at the crowd, which I thought was kind of cool, since I know from interviews that I've seen with him that he's kind of a shy dude. The music itself was pretty kick-ass. I can't do a good job at describing EDM unless you know what EDM is. So if you go check out a couple of Deadmau5 songs, you'll get an idea of what the whole show was like. I mean, the visual effects, too, were just phenomenal. There was this one song where there was this giant scary fish. It looked like it was coming to bite you, and I was like, geez, that's kind of scary. For Ghost and Stuff, there were different animals, including humans. It had the Deadmau5 helmet, but it was their face, but it had the smile and the weird teeth, and they were head banging and shaking, and I spent the whole concert, I was like, that's a big mood from me. There was also this one song that had and I shit you not, the gates of hell. So there was this gothic painting, and it was of people in hell or getting thrown into hell. And it was really trippy. I don't quite know what the connection was to the song, since I really didn't know all of the songs that I saw that night. But it was pretty cool, to say the least, if you're into, demons and stuff. Strobe itself, as an experience too, was absolutely phenomenal. It was just captivating just to stand there and listen to the slow, long build-up. And then, of course, when the song picks up, the visual effects and lights started going off too. It was such an incredible experience. I know that Deadmau5 has been around for a very long time, and I know that he has significant influence in EDM as a genre, and of course, starting as in the early 2000s when he did. It was really cool to see one of the masters at work, and I could definitely see why he's so popular and why his songs have done so well. It made me go out and check out a lot of really, really good music. So if you like EDM and you haven't seen Deadmau5 before, I would say do it. This tour is absolutely kick-ass. My only real complaint is that there's always going to be songs that I personally love that are never going to get played. Two of which are There Might Be Coffee and Professional Griefers, also starring Gerard Way, one of my other favorite singers. And of course those songs weren't played. They were my personal favorites, but with a catalog of songs that has been going on for so long, of course you're not going to hear everything. But the selection that we did have was choice. Hey, well, thank you guys so much for watching this little quick episode of Kirk Talk, and I'll see you guys in the next one.